But one thing is certain, your leader is in alignment to US and your country is still suffering, then there's when we'll be more worried. A lot has been happening. Tinubu has been inventive. Tax refund, alleged military coup, invasion of Nigeria, insecurity. Everybody has been having very worried and asking a lot of questions. The truth is, you will never know the truth except to a high level DSS official or a soldier of high level with high intelligence. We do not know World War One and World War Two truth till after the war. Now you don't find out the banks, finance, and Jewish politics are involved in it. How it happened years before the war. So a lot of information you can't get to know it on during this period. It's after. But what you can do is know who your leader is. First of all, China and North Korea and maybe Russia, they know their leaders stand for their goal for the next 40, 50 to 500 years. You, what does your leader stand for? Because he has information that when they have those indoor meetings, the information that they have there that they don't want to share with the world or with their citizens because it will cause more tension. Geopolitical checkmates. What do you know about Tinubu? I heard a lot of people's opinions. But let's analyze here. Let's question everything. The only thing you can analyze is to know his policies and if his policies have been pro the people or pro external people. Let's look at the good and bad side. Part one, let's look at the good side. His good side. He first wanted to bring about every state having access to your own resources so that every state that are not able to build their revenue will be forced to use their resources for themselves. Because believe you me, if those resources are being used for themselves, it will no longer be easy to steal it as they are stealing it in the regions that have issue for their pure rare earth metals. That is a good policy. It's a good side of it. Because if we continue whereby some few states are feeding the other states and this feeling of being cheated, the division of Nigeria is inevitable. Not the policy of making Nigeria into having the military into the 6 zones of Nigeria. If you execute that policy, NDA into the 6 zone, it makes Nigeria more fair. That can even help the country stand better because then the military cannot be made up of a lot of different regions of people because all the military coup I've seen in the past, when I look at it, might not have been born. In the end, after every military coup, a northern man gets into power. And I'm not being a tribalistic, but there's a pattern. Every military coup, a northern person gets into power. And right now, it's a Yoruba person that is in power. So the Nigerian military, we trust them, but Nigerian military have had this history. So it's not something I would just trust and believe that the military coup might change the country. Okay, Naira our CBN policies, or I look at the refineries, how he has supported the refineries and he has imposed tariffs on imported fuel so that imported fuel is more expensive for outside the countries that want to make profit from Nigeria, whereby supporting Dangote and the refineries in Nigeria. Okay, policy of local government, whereby local governments now have access to funds by themselves. They are independent to the state government to a certain level. The local governments are now autonomous to the state government, whereby they can have access to funds. It means that your local government now you can disturb your local government chairman and disturb the politicians in your local government for development because they have access to funds. And I think when the people are near you, they see you face to face, it makes development faster than when Abuja is trying to notice somewhere in local government in Benue State or Igbo land or East or West or South. So those are policies that I see as good. So I look at all the policies, no matter what they say, the coastal highway is going to be good economically for Nigeria to connect Calabar to Lagos and the ocean. Let me look at the bad things they say about him and let me analyze too. Lagos was already developed before he came in. Okay. Then we have the other ones that say Tinubu's policies, infrastructure. How do we relate? Are they working towards us? He's a CIA asset. If it's about that, many politicians in Africa are all CIA assets, even celebrities. A lot of people are CIA assets. It's like a lot of people join cults, but some people in the cult might not like to be part of the cult or want to be part of the cult. I'm not a Tinubu or political fan of anybody, but there are those stories and there are those that love the cult they are in. Many people join court for protection due to the situation of things. Right now, Nigerians are making decisions to survive for tomorrow. I might be a politician. All right, let me look at the other parts. I see him going to France, but he's also going to China. He's not going to USA. That's another conundrum again. In meetings such like that, we can't tell what they told him. You have no idea what the meetings he had with China and France could. Is he a puppet for France? Or is France trying to make a deal with him to have influence in Africa after they've lost their influence? And as an access to the Niger roots, China is petting him. So we just have to know his own personality. Okay. The business he talks about. Right now, there are people right now that are going to start their own, that are going to be your politicians that have made money from either fraud or anything in millions of dollars. They will come back into politics. The way drug business was, it was a boom in those days. For Tinubu to even do drug business to get to USA shows a man with high ambition and smartness. So because after then we have 419. Now it's Yahoo that is the main thing. But these are the same people that usually, because these are people that they have debts on you, so they can easily blackmail you when you're in position of power because of guilt tripping. It's one of the tools of manipulation for the elites game, blackmail. So it's you're judging things for that, but many people that are rich right now or potential rich, they have a lot of things they've done. They have millions waiting to come take over power in the next 20 years. They are the ones with the money to buy the votes or to set up the infrastructure, to build the party, to build themselves early, to be the future politicians. Then I look at it again. Let me analyze. Is he playing the game for money? He has a lot of money. One opinion can be that he's playing the three sides. He's looking at France, USA, China, UK, looking for the best deal for us or himself. So we are here to see more. So I cannot look at just my presence outdoors. What I will judge you is these policies of if the policy I see is pro the people or is against the people. Any other analysis, I will never know because or will never any other analysis will not know except we have the accurate information in those meeting rooms to hear what Xi Jinping told him, what French president told him. Even journalists have things they know that they can't say. It's just off the record information here.